another one of my moms, wisdom is knowing what to do next. And that's going to be your challenge, because what you get in here, what you get from where you're at, and then how do you put it into everyday life and really make it work for you? And that's where we're going to dig in. So let's get started. I will tell you real quickly, I had worked for Coach Wooden. I worked for Pat Riley with the Lakers. I worked for George Karl, Don Nelson with the Warriors. In 1989, I walked away. To be honest, I was making too much money and having too much fun. And I felt that the direction they were going wasn't where I needed to be. So when I left there, I wanted to get started, and I had no idea what to do. So I went back to school, and I said, okay, let's figure this out. I started a company I ran for 20 years. 2011, I got out of that one. And then I started my current company in 2012. So we started with 3 cities, just to see what was going on. Currently, we have 75 city contracts from Rockland to San Diego. And I just got some other good news, which I'm not ready to share yet, but some exciting things are coming. And what it came from was starting. And I had to go back, literally go back to my training with Coach Wooden, because I lost my way. And the reason why I talk about this is we get stuck in do not let what you can't do or cannot do interfere with what you can. The challenge that I see at times when I talk to people, when they're in, particularly in sales or relationship businesses, is they start out and then they stub their toe before the day even starts, and now their day is gone or done. Or I'm late, I can't figure this out, and what do we do? It's so easy for us to find fault in others around us or blame that hold us back from any success. And I'm not talking long-term success, I'm just talking success for the day. So I'm giving you these quotes. In the space in the book, there's a place for you to do one of 2 things. Steal one of Coach Wooden's quotes, steal one of my mom's quotes, steal one of my quotes, have one of your own quotes, or when you get back to the office and you soaked in this, or over the weekend or whenever you get into this, add some quotes. What is going to be your quote that you're going to be able to use as your cornerstone? How many of you believe when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare? Right? So give me an opportunity that would come for you guys that we have to be prepared for. Let's say, since we're going to pick on the front row, and you've always been so kind so far. So you are at Starbucks, and not that you would ever go because you're, right? Okay, but you're at Starbucks, and someone says, oh, wait, you got your badge on, which is great, which obviously they know you're a realtor. You know what? I've got a house over here, and I'm thinking, how do I know the value of my house? So has anybody ever been asked that question? Right? So you don't have a pamphlet that goes, oh, I just a calculator, and this is it. But do we have a prepared, for lack of better words, elevator speech? Do we have a prepared communication that we can say what?
I actually don't have a
You don't have one.
speech.
Okay.
I would probably just be like, give me the address and let's look it up.
Okay, so honorable and honest. I don't know the answer to that, but let me find out for you.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Does anybody just say, I don't know, give me a card, I'll call you later, or here's my card, call me?
No, I get their info.
Probably get their info. Good. Okay. Who has something that we can help each other with? Is there more? There's got to be. I don't sell real estate, but I got to imagine there's got to be more that we could possibly do, right? So for me, what can you do to be fully prepared when that opportunity comes? Do you know my sister's a law professor? And she always tells me, you don't ask a question unless you already know the answer. Now, that's a tough place to be in your business. But I got to imagine that you have to have some core way to go through the process, right? So we're asking questions, which is great. Can I buy your coffee and sit down for a couple minutes? Let's get to know each other, right? Isn't this about, I mean, everybody's talked about success. To me, the one that was interesting, to me, it's about relationships and friendships. My friends think I'm nuts. One of my guys said you fart rainbows, because I'm always positive and having fun. And the other is there anybody that you haven't, that you, like the lady today, we stopped at Target and she had a walker thing, and I asked, do you need help out to the car? And I guarantee you the 3 other people are like, well, why would you do that? Aren't you in a hurry to get where you need to go? Of course we are. But don't we have the opportunity to give that little extra? So the relationship, and you can help that person. What you don't realize, you're being selfish if you don't share your knowledge, right? She needs help. She's saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know how much my house is. Maybe her husband just passed away and she just needs you to listen for a second. So now we can go, okay, I get it, and now what's next? So give me more. What more can we do? Help me help you. So here's what we're going to do. Be quick, but don't hurry. If someone asks you, how is your day? If it was Coach Wooden, he would look in your eye and say, how was your day? And then he would really want to know. Right? So when you talk to people, and I do this all the time, and again, I know I'm nuts, but hey, good morning, how is your day? And that's different than good morning and go. So try to engage, try to be present, and don't let what you can't do interfere with what you can. So here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about preparation. Let's think about this for a second. Don't worry about failure. If I told you the rest of the story, you would look at me and go, what a failure. Because I failed more than a lot. Right? I lost $680,000 in 2011. 2010, 2011, it all disappeared. Thank you, stock market. My business that I had for 20 years, poof, gone, taken away. But look at me now. Do your homework. Do your homework. When you call that person back, you've done your homework, haven't you? You know you've sat there and said, okay, look, you probably have comps, and I don't know what I'm talking about, so bear with me, but you probably have done comps. You probably have figured out, okay, you've done the research to find out maybe where she wants to go. Is she talking about downsizing? Is she talking about moving to another country? I mean, right? So we're trying to put the piece of puzzle together, and even if you can't help her yourself, say, you know what? Lyman can help, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to connect the dots, and let's meet and pass through. And that's how we're going to get to a place where you're truly able to find that success that we talked about. Be quick, but don't rush it. You know when someone wants your time and you're in a hurry to get out of there, they know it. I got a next meeting, I got to be somewhere, I got to be somewhere. So remain present. It's such an important piece for those people to get that. All right, so amongst yourselves, what I'd like to see, and we don't necessarily need to get into a lot of sharing, although I think we've got some. Think about one or two things that can help you that are your self-starters in the morning. How do you start? Me, every morning before I get out of bed, I sit there for a second and I say, you know what? Thank God everything's working and I'm ready to get up. And then I say to myself, literally, I say this to myself out loud pretty much, is, okay, today's going to be a great day. What do I get to look forward to today? What am I excited to do?